Hello, Mike Bradley here. Hope you are doing well as always. So I just seen that it's been over a month since I posted on YouTube, and I thought if anyone cares, I'll do a little update and tell you what I've been up to, and also for myself to get back into doing YouTube again. So the first thing is I'm a little bit browner. I've not long got back from holiday, got back last week, went away with the family. First time going away with the little one as well. And anyone with kids will know that having or taking a 19-month-old on a plane anywhere is fun. And then you got to do it coming back as well. But it actually wasn't. It was a lovely time. It wasn't too bad. He was a very good boy. A few little moments, don't get me wrong, and on the plane, and we went to Greece. It was a lovely time, but no, it was great, and I didn't realise actually how much I needed a break. I really did. So that was nice. And then something which I haven't, I announced it that it was happening, but I haven't spoken about it, is that the gig I did with my old band Biff Tech back in April, early April it was. We played at a great venue in Brighton called Chalk, and it was a wicked gig, to sound very British saying that, but it was such a great gig, such a great night. It was, you know, so full. I thought there'd be a nice turnout. It was a really great turnout. I wasn't expecting that amount of people, which was great. And, you know, it was so nice being back on stage with those guys again. It was our first gig, I think, in 13 years, I'm pretty sure. We had been rehearsing on and off for about just shy of a year, really. But when it's said like that, it's like, oh wow, you rehearsed every week for a year. We didn't. We rehearsed about a year or so, or last February I think it was, and then it was probably about 4 or 5 months until we rehearsed again. You know what I mean? It was that kind of thing. But so from being in the rehearsal room and hanging out together to being back on a really good, nice stage with a fantastic audience, great sound, it was great. And also for myself, because, you know, being a musician is my job, and with the other guys in Biff Tech, you know, they're not full-time musicians anymore. You know, Paul the singer and I think Matt, bass player. It was the first time gigging, I think, in years for them. So I can imagine it was fantastic for them. But yeah, it was so good, and I'll show some clips now as well.
know him, he's there on the world. Give it! But he's not alone. To his right of big nose, I'm down a song, trying to give us all the big one, and the end is the one. I see ya, I see ya, I see ya, don't shake us. I see ya, I see ya, I see ya, yeah, yeah, yeah. Lastly, I'm going to end on this. I need your energy, I need your voices. I want to say a big, big thank you to everyone who's come down tonight, bought a ticket. We love you all so much, and what I want to say is it's been 12 fucking years, right? But we are Biff Tech. We are all fucking Biff Tech, right? We're fucking without you. Thank you so much, we love every single one of you. Thank you for raising so much money tonight as well. In all of this, right? Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to be Vickers and they're asking us. I'm thinking for a bit. Good fucking night!
So that's what happened in the past. Now going forward for the future, very happy to say we've just kind of announced it that on July 27th I'm teaming up with Guitar Breaks and doing a masterclass, and this masterclass is going to be all about Jimi Hendrix and particularly the rhythm playing and rhythm style of Jimi Hendrix. And if you've been watching me and following me for a while, that's a big side of Jimmy's playing which has influenced me, and I do a lot of that kind of chordal, you know, rhythm lead at the same time kind of playing. I love it. Actually, I was influenced by Prince, who in turn was influenced by Hendrix, and then of course round the wheel we go. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. I've done a few Guitar Breaks in the past, and it's always lovely people who go to the Guitar Breaks, and it's a one day masterclass. I've got another one actually. If you check out the Guitar Breaks website, where I'll put a link in the description box, I'm doing an acoustic band camp as well, which will be on the 20th of September, which will be a 2-day event. So that's later in the year, but before that, July 27th is the 1-day Hendrix masterclass, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to it, and it'd be fun sharing those Hendrix chordal secrets. It's not secrets, but you know what I mean. You know, so yes, K system will be looking at different chord voicings. We'll be looking at seeing how you can combine your chord voicings with the K system with your pentatonic and then major and minor scale ideas. Saying that out loud makes it sound like it's gonna be really complex. It's really not. It sounds all fancy, but when you see the secrets or understand the secrets, it's quite easy. I remember I was about 19, 20, and it all clicked for me. I'll explain it to those who come to the masterclass what it was. So yeah, July 27th with Guitar Breaks, a Hendrix Day masterclass, and then later on in the year, 20th of September, will be a 2-day acoustic kind of band camp. It'll be really fun. Looking forward to both those. Another stuff I've been up to is just general day-to-day, week-to-week living. I gig a lot, I work a lot, I try to work as much as I can. It's hard with a little one, fitting it all in. I'm actually going to do a video. I want to wait until October time, because whenever I have gone to some kind of musicians meet up, you know, some musician friends will meet up for a few drinks kind of every sometimes once a year, but you know, every 4 or 5 months at least, you know. And sorry, I turn this down so you can't hear emails coming through all the time. And lately I've been asked about how is it being a musician and having a kid and all that kind of stuff. And so I think later in the year I'm gonna do like my advice to musicians becoming a parent, because it is crazy. But anyway, we'll leave that for another time. But yeah, I have been busy and lots of cool gigs, lots of sessions. I played Rob Brydon's birthday party the other day, which was a lot of fun actually. And I can't share anything with it. I've been sent some videos which have been really cool, but no, it's a private party, you know. But I've never watched Gavin and Stacey, apart from the odd clips what come up. Those who don't know, Gavin and Stacey, massive big show in the UK. Rob and the girl or the lady, is it Ruth Jones? She wrote it. This is my ignorance of Gavin and Stacey. But anyway, they got up and did Islands in the Stream, that is why we are. And I'd never played that before in my life. And I kind of looked at the bass player and the keyboard player, Dave and Russ, and I was like, and I can tell Russ didn't know it either. And Dave on keys had his iPad and he's super savvy and all that kind of stuff. And straight away had the chord chart. So we're just hovering around him, playing the chords and that. And there's a key change in that song as well. But yeah, that was fun. I've been doing some other cool events, gigs, stuff like that as well, and some studio work, things like that. I still need to get my acting gear and let's put it bluntly, arse in gear, and try at some point to record some songs. I've been saying it for ages. I'm gonna stop saying it now until I actually do it. But it's still very much on my mind to do. You know, it's life gets in the way, as it does. And also as well, I've been working a lot behind the scenes, kind of working on like solo acoustic stuff. I've been getting back into that and trying to build those chops up. So you'll start seeing them probably on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or things like that as well. So yeah, been Tommy Emmanuel, Chet Atkins, Joe Robinson as well, who I hadn't really listened to before, and he's great. He's kind of in that disciple as well of the Tommy Emmanuel, Chet Atkins world. So yes, been doing that. I actually posted a little clip with an electric. I was doing it on electric guitar though, doing probably one of my favourite songs, What a Wonderful World, which was a takeoff from watching Joe Robinson play his version. So yeah, check that out on Instagram if you're inclined to do so. And talking of courses with guitar breaks, those who don't know, I've got my online course as well, which is the Ultimate Pentatonic course, which is really going in depth in nailing that minor pentatonic and not just seeing it in these boxes, these cookie cutter boxes. It's being able to see it all down the neck. And so there'll be a link below, and I'll put a little cheeky discount code as well below as well, which you can use to get some discount off the course. And it's a really cool course actually. And yeah, I if you want to get out of just seeing it, these pentatonic box shapes, and just be able to see whole neck of the guitar, then check out that course for sure. So anyway, I'll leave you there, and I hope you're good and well, and I'm going to get back to posting as regularly as I can. I've got a video actually ready to be posted. I've just got it's a long one. It's you know, it's knocking on 40 minutes. It was originally over an hour. So yeah, that will be going out probably just after this. So keep an eye out for that. But get a cup of tea for that. It's a long one, but hopefully you enjoy it as well. Anyway, I've been Mike Brady, you've been new. Thank you as always for the love and support. Always appreciate the comments and kind messages and whatnot. And also when I see people out and about, it's really, really nice. So thank you very, very much for love and support. And the love is very much being sent back to each and every one of you, especially you. Anyway, see you soon. Mike Brady signing out. Bye. Bye.
Fade away, made a wish, I should